you've already judged me. But don't worry, I've judged you as well. It's a two-way street. It works both ways. Why? Because, well, everything is personal. Business is personal. Personal is personal. We go through life making decisions based on what we see, what we hear, and what we feel about it. You get up in the morning, you think you're logical, right? You think you get up in the morning and you go to work. You think you have a duality. You put on your business suit, you pick up your laptop, you pick up your phone, and off you march to do business. No. You do not leave your personal self asleep on the pillow, sleeping, dreaming about Mombasa and the coast and Christmas presents. You go to work and it's personal. But you think you go to work and you make logical decisions, business-like decisions. I weigh the pros and the cons very, very carefully. I am a beacon of good business sense. I am logical, I have integrity, and I'm professional. Where did you get that idea from? Oh, I know, CNN. CNN and Business Daily. And maybe your father. Yep, that's what you did. But every decision we make is tainted. It's bias. It's based on our feelings. But we go out there thinking that we are these business people, that we are logical. Why is this? Well, it's actually very, very, very well founded. And it starts really early. You see, when you were a baby and you were little, your mum used to carry you around all over the place, and you were right here. And when she put you down on the ground, you go, wah, wah, and she'd pick you up again. She'd put you down on the ground, you'd stay there. And then you rebelled. You got to about 1.5 and you started walking. You started touching things. You started going places. You started emptying cupboards. And she thought, oh, yay, what am I going to do? So what she did was she got logical, and she thought, I have to teach this little person logical terms of life. So let's start. Don't touch that. A snake will kill you. Okay. Don't touch that. A dog will bite you. Men are bad. I know you've heard it. Okay? And then there's those other people, those strangers, them. They eat their children. You've heard it. You've heard it. You've heard it in fairy tales, in folklore, and you've heard it in some other ways. Now that's kind of funny, right? But then, when you go out into the business world, or let's say you have children of your own and you put them into kindergarten, and there are those children in school. Or your son starts dating one of them. Hey! And your friend says, you know they eat their children, you'll never be a grandmother. So we take these things, these prejudices, these early judgments, which are really important because they kept us safe. You're alive, right? And you're here. Congratulations to your mum and dad. They got you here. But we then use them as judgments. And it's actually really good to do this because in business, we don't have that much time. You have 8 hours a day, maybe a little bit more, to make snap judgments. I didn't go into business to fail, and I'm certainly not going to be bitten or hurt by somebody, like those dogs and snakes. So we make those decisions. We have those. We judge all the time. So let's try this again, shall we? Hi, I'm Shan Bartley. Boom. White, female, kind of hot. Yeah. Yeah. But what does that mean, white? Well, you know, she's a bit different from me, and, well, she might be a bit colonial, and my parents were with the Mau Mau. I'm really not sure. Female. She reminds me of my primary school teacher. She's going to help me. Hot. She reminds me of my high school teacher. Not sure how this is going to go. So we do this all the time. We judge. Why? Because we're always looking. We want to make the right decision. Very, very easy. We want to make the right decision. And when someone comes into our sphere, it's so much easier to judge them based on similarity. Do you understand me? Do you speak the same language? Do you have the same accent? Did you go to the same school? I can trust you. And that's what we do in business. We do it all the time. And then what we do is reverse rationalization. We make the decision, I like Tim, I'm going to hire him because he has a PhD in microbiology. Or because he doesn't have education, but he really sees my vision. Because, so we rationalize backwards. We're very smart, us human beings. We are so much attached to our feelings and things being personal that we even have feelings about things that are not human. Do any of you have a car? Do any of you have a dream car? Do you know what a car is supposed to do? A car is supposed to get you from A to B with logical fuel consumption and safely. If that was true, we would all drive Russian Ladas. The ugliest car on the planet, hunky-chunky, looks like a tank. But no, because we're not logical. When we think of our dream car, we can smell its interior. We can feel ourselves driving it. We are waving at people as we drive along. You checked out my car. Because your car is the external aggrandization of your internal feelings about self. She even has a name. And it's guys who think they're very businesslike and logical and kind of like that. Guys are the one who give names to their car. Really? But now, if we judge all the time, what can I do about that? Can I do something about it? Kinda yes, kinda no, okay? I'm always going to be 5'4", okay, 5'7" in heels, but 5'4", okay, white and female. But I can control my PR. Have you ever Googled yourself? You should. You should check out what's out there on FB, LinkedIn. Don't even look at page 2, okay? Forget page 2. Page 1. Google yourself and see what's out there. Even see what other people with your name are doing. Because that, if you're John Kamau, you're in trouble, huh? Take the time to look at what your brand is. You want to know who your brand is? Ask your friends. Go to your friends and say, oh, don't ask family. They have so much opinion about the time you lost something, okay? When you were 4. So you go to your friends and you say, tell me 3 things about me. Oh, wow. You're vibrant, honest, and energetic. You're complex, hardworking, and diligent. 3 words. Get to find out what they say. Then, you look at what your secrets are, the things you want to hide, because your friends normally know that. You think they're hidden. They're not really, because secrets just percolate underneath the surface. There was a great man who once said, you're only as sick as your secrets. And it's not that your secrets are bad, it's just you feel they're bad. And you carry shame. Don't do that, not worth it. Talk to your friends, find out what is the best thing about you, and be that thing. Okay? Be that thing. Be the brave, be the hardworking. If you're an introvert, become an IT guy or a designer. Stick with it, okay? Don't deal with humans, they're frightening. If you're an extrovert, be an extrovert. Don't suddenly try and be all deep and meaningful when you're an extrovert, okay? Okay? Just be who you are and let the world know who you are, because the world doesn't like fakers, okay? The only place to fake is in the gym. Done, okay? Done. That's it. Otherwise, you see, with human beings, we are the result of incredible fine-tuning. So we can smell, we can sense using our intuition that something's off. Don't know what it is, but And then 2 years later, I go, I knew it. I knew that about her. I knew it, I could see it. We can sense it, so never fake it. That's you. But what about them? What about him you want to connect with, or her? How do you connect? Well, it's actually really, 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 really easy. Just get out of the way. All those conversations that go through your head, get them out of the way, take yourself out of the equation, and be with that person. Listen to that person. Don't fake it, okay? If that person is a microbiologist, don't say, oh my God, microbes, I love them. Just be honest and real and say, microbes, wow, when did you get into that? Was it high school? Because my high school was crap. So that's how you do it, just connect with people. Now, there's a little story. There was a man in the 1990s, and he was the mayor of Washington, D.C. His name was Marion Barry. He was the mayor, okay? The most powerful city on the planet, apparently. He was caught partying, doing drugs, coke, crack, the whole works, with prostitutes in a hotel room using government money. This was scandalous. And so, in due course, he was arraigned, arrested, put on trial, and went to jail. And when he came out of jail, did he sit around and complain that life's unfair? No, he stood for election. And you know what his slogan was? Marion Barry, he may not be perfect, but he's perfect for Washington, D.C. And the people went, you're right. And they elected him. And then he became mayor again, okay? Because there are real-life disasters. People, real-life tragedies will happen. But not everything's a tragedy. There is a saying, when life gives you lemon, make lemonade. But really, that's just sugar and water. When life gives you lemon, break out the tequila, okay? Okay, if you don't like tequila, make the biggest lemon cake, okay? Because life is a celebration. You're surrounded by incredible people. You are, every single one of you, the result of 1 trillion lucky accidents. Your ancestors and family survived pestilence, rabies, plague, falling down manholes, war, earthquakes, violence. And then they gave birth to you. And then you survived dubious parenting, matatus, bad decisions in your teenage years. Yes, we know all about those, okay? And here you are. Here you are today. You're amazing. You're incredible. You are magical. A friend of mine who's about to make his comeback in music said, they say reach for the stars. I say no, be the star. AG Dollar, be the star. Thank you.